junior captain guard, wearing number 33, Ryan Buccaneers. The sophomore guard, wearing number 30, Jackson Miller. The man in the middle, the center, wearing number 23, Sam Whitfield. And wearing number 0, the senior guard, the captain, top 5, TJ Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pope Francis Cardinals starting 5.
Thank you, everyone. Pope Francis Preparatory School is proud to be a member of the MIAA, the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, and believes that proper sportsmanship should be displayed at all times. Please assist both teams tonight in showing good sportsmanship during the contest by refraining from derogatory remarks or gestures towards participants, coaches, officials, or other fans. Thank you for your cooperation. And now at this time, we ask that you all please rise, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the American flag located near our scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and enjoy the game.
Up and running, kid? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are live and coming to you live tonight from beautiful Springfield, Massachusetts. These are the nights we truly live for on Pope Prep. We've got the round of 16 featuring the Bedford Buccaneers and the Pope Francis Cardinals. Hello, everyone. I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, bringing you this live and exclusive action right here on Pope Prep. No matter where you are and however you may be listening, we thank you for tuning in. Tonight, big-time matchup. Winner moves on to the Elite 8 and Division 2. Loser is heading home. We will find out who wins now on Pope Prep. Again, so glad to have you with us tonight. It's the Cardinals and the Buccaneers who are set to do battle. Ryan Vitavelli is going to start out the night. Here we go. Cardinals coming off a dominant win against Archbishop Williams. Bedford, one thing we noticed about them immediately to start this game is the size. Cardinals are going to have their hands full in the paint tonight on both ends of the floor as we get to see Garrett Anderson, the man who's really going to get the full heat of the paint, along with Sam Mayfield. Those two are going to have their work cut out for them guarding this big-time Bedford team. And one guy that really stands out to us is Camden Shoesmith. I mean, that just a big guy in the paint for this team. They're going to use him early. Smith has it here. He'll kick around. He'll find Justice Buchanan. Buchanan will try to fire a little step back, too. He can't hit, and T.J. Reed will pick up the rebound. So both teams scoreless in their opening possessions as T.J. Reed with the nice handles trying to take it to the lane for two. But eventually Bedford will pick up the rebound and quickly work the other way. There's that man. It's Shoesmith. That's two. And there we go. Shoesmith already causing problems for Pope Francis. That's two for Bedford, and they strike first in this heavyweight battle tonight on Pope Prep. Number 3 ranked team in the Division 2, the Pope Francis Cardinals, taking on the number 14 ranked team in Division 2 in Bedford, the Buccaneers. Cardinals looking for some points the other way. Shot clock at 15. They'll use their man, T.J. Reed. Man, that's carried them so many times throughout the past few years. That could have been a steal. Vito's able to pick it up. He'll try to fire it in for two. He can't hit. Cardinals scoreless in their first few possessions here. But meanwhile, it's a steal from Maurer. He'll kick it over. It's Ryan Vitavelli from downtown. He can't hit. Oh, everyone in the audience was ready for it, but eventually he could not hit Pater. Buccaneers will try to take it the other way, and they do. It's a 4-0 start. Buchanan is happy. It's 4-0. The road fans that have traveled here are making some noise early on. 4-0 for the Buccaneers. Ryan Vitavelli going to try to take it the other way. Vito looking around. He's got it. Vito back out. It's T.J. Reed. Reed looking inside. The shake and bake from T.J. Reed. He'll kick out. It's Garrett Anderson with the shot clock at 15. He looks inside. Mayfield trying to get going in the paint. Sam Mayfield with the little sky hook. He can't hit. First 3 possessions for the Cardinals scoreless. Excuse me, the 4 possessions scoreless right now. Bedford looking in, trying to fire for 2. Can they hit? Will they hit? No. It's a rebound. It'll head out of bounds. It'll be going the way of Pope Francis. Justice Buchanan's face telling the entire story right now. It's a 4-0 lead for the Buccaneers. Cardinals looking for some points thus far. None to show for. Just early on, though, 5:44 to go in this opening quarter. These two teams still trying to feel each other out. Again, we told you all night, the X factor in this game is who is going to dominate in the paint tonight. That could be a major factor in the who's going home and who's heading to the Elite Eight. Reed holding in. It's TJ kicking around. TJ Reed with the handles inside. Mayfield trying to get going. He was looking for the dunk, but instead he is fouled. Foul is going to be called on Justice Buchanan. That's the first foul on either side of the court tonight. First for the Buccaneers. 4-0 game. Sam Mayfield will head to the line looking for the Cardinals' first points of the game. And Mayfield comes up short on the first free throw, so he'll have to get one here. Round of 16. Winner of this game advancing to the Elite Eight. Loser going home in heartbreak. Cardinals tonight trying to go to a place that they have not been since this school was formed. They can win tonight, it would be an Elite Eight appearance for this Pope Francis team in Division 2. They'll look for some defense now. Bedford trying to look around the other way. They've got possession and some space, too. That's Lieberman kicking it around. Lieberman again holding in. Back to Jamison Bear inside. There's Shoesmith looking in. Nice ball movement from Bedford. They'll still try to stub it home for 2. They can't. They try to skyhook. Rebound will kick up in the air. Vitavelli goes soaring up in the air to pick up the rebound. He's fouled. That'll be the second team foul for the Bedford Buccaneers. This time it'll be Makai Volsi who picks up the foul. So 2 for the Bucks. In the foul department, 4-1 our score. Vitavelli looking around. He's got it. Brian Vito trying to create space. He does over to T.J. Reed. Tafari looking in. T.J. Bucks trying to stuff it to the bucket here. He'll kick back out. It's Jackson Maurer. Maurer looking around. He's got it. Looking inside again. Mayfield pass picked off. Defense for Bedford showing up in a big way early on in this one. Bedford looking around, though, still with an opportunity to add on to the 4-1 lead. Shoesmith looking inside. Shoesmith trying to take it around. He'll try to fire from 3. Will the Bedford Buccaneers, and they hit. It's money for Justin Lieberman. Getting it done for the visitors. It's a 7-1 lead on Pope Prep. Cardinals looking for some points the other way, down 6. T.J. Reed will try to get it all in one shot, and he most certainly does. Tafari getting it done for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Big game. Big players like him are going to have to step up for this Pope Francis team, down 3 now. Bedford trying to take it in the other way. They've got it. It's Buchanan. Justice Buchanan with the shake and bake. He had everything but the finish as the visitors will try to get the rebound. That'll be a traveling violation. Pope Francis will take possession. Here at the halftime point, Garrett Anderson will inbound now. Pope Francis down 3. TJ Reed, 3 of those points. Sam Mayfield 1. Reed going to hold in, trying to quarterback the offense here. Reed's got it with the handles and all. Reed still looking around. Shot clock at 20, so plenty of time to think. Reed chooses to take it right to the paint for 2, which he most certainly does again. TJ Reed, that's 5 for him in this opening quarter. He is coming out to play. 1 point, Bedford lead. Justice Buchanan holding in. He'll feed it back. It's Lieberman. Justin Lieberman around the Pope Francis logo at center court. He'll move it around. Buchanan again. Buchanan with the shake and bake. Buchanan inside trying to go for 2. And he is fouled. So that'll be the first Pope Francis foul of the ball game. I believe Ryan Vitavelli is going to get docked for it here. So that'll be his first foul. It'll be a 7-6 game. The visitors will be heading to the line to shoot 2. Lots of excitement tonight on Pope Prep. Bedford going to shoot 2 here, up 1. First free throw they can't hit. It's Justice Buchanan at the line. Goes 0 for 1. For the first time tonight, the Cardinals will get some fresh legs onto the floor into the form of the freshman D'Alessio. So Jordan D'Alessio will hop onto the court, which means Sam Mayfield will take a seat for the first time tonight. Pope section in the blackout will try to get Justice Buchanan the miss, but he was on point. That's his 3rd point of the game. Nonetheless, we move the other way with the Cardinals down as TJ Reed will hold in here, down 2. TJ looking around, 2:56 to go in the opening quarter. TJ Reed looking around, the crossover, the step back, the shake and bake in there between, but he lost the ball. He lost the ball, and on the floor, picking it up, it's a dogfight for it. That is going to be going the way of the visitors. Good effort there from the Buccaneers, specifically Mekhi Volsey. Will get it done. I thought it was going the way of the Bucs, but apparently the Cardinals are going to hold possession. Volsey was right down there causing havoc for the visitors. As the Redbirds will hold in here, Ryan Vitavelli to inbound. Vito looking, bounce pass over to Maurer. Jackson Maurer looking inside, trying to shake and bake it over to Anderson. Garrett Anderson looking inside. Anderson trying to get going again. That matchup in the paint, we've broken it down for you all night long. That's Shoesmith. He is going to be one tough customer for the Cardinals to deal with. And we have a shot clock violation, which means Bedford will take possession. Again, this Shoesmith, I mean, holy cow. He is a big guy. I mean, reminds me of Troy Polamalu, nonetheless, with the haircut. I mean, really, just a big guy for Bedford and the Buccaneers, and he has been dominating in the paint early on. Bedford looking around. Now they'll try to fire from 3. They can't hit. Rebound. It's that Shoesmith again. Anderson right now having a hard time dealing with him. Shoesmith, another rebound. He'll get 2 and 1. They're going to have to call in Mayfield here. I mean, this Shoesmith is just a big guy. I mean, I think that's the matchup they're going to want to have all night. Mayfield and Shoesmith. With the Cardinals down 4, it'll be Shoesmith trying to make it a 3-point play here at the Y. And he does. Camden Shoesmith coming out to play here early on for the visitors in an 11-6 ball game. About 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. D'Alessio looking around. D'Alessio looking inside. He'll try to fire for 2, and we have got a foul on the floor. So D'Alessio tries to foul. I believe the foul is going to be called on Jari Joseph. That'll be his first foul picked up in the ball game. In an 11-6 game, Bedford up early. So a little bit of an upset special tonight on Pope Prep. So disappointing that boys hockey could not get the job done over on Saturday at the Olympia Ice Center as D'Alessio 0 for 1 from the free throw department right now. Second free throw coming in. He'll try to make it a 1 for 2 stint. And D'Alessio is able to hit 1. So he goes 1 for 2. And Jordan D'Alessio registers his first point of the round of 16. Cardinals looking around now, try to create space. Bedford looking inside, try to fire for two, and they do. It's Justice Buchanan. That's two more for the Bucks. It's a 13-7 lead for the visitors. D'Alessio holding it around center court. He's got it. Jordan D'Alessio looking around. D'Alessio is going to try to take it himself. He'll turn around, still try to fire a shot, and we have got a traveling violation that'll be going the way of the Bucks. 1:25 to go here in this opening quarter. And for Pope Francis, it's not the start they wanted to have tonight. Again, this team, we've seen it all year. They get off to slow starts. But one place you do not want to start off slow is the round of 16. Shoesmith has it here. He'll kick it around. Buchanan going to try to take it inside, but the nice defense from Pope will prevent any shot opportunity. But nonetheless, it'll still be Bedford possession. This very well could be the last game of the winter sports season for us. Hopefully not so, but we will see nonetheless as Buchanan will hold in. Before we can do anything else, we've got a traveling violation. The referee's point of view, not good enough for Buchanan. Jackson Maurer will inbound with 1:06 to go in the opening quarter. And down here over to D'Alessio. Jordan D'Alessio holding in for Pope. Back over to Maurer it goes. Jackson Maurer's got it. Maurer back up to Mayfield. Over to Maurer in the corner. Again, Maurer in the corner. That's been a hot spot for him this year, but he'll defer and to go the other way with it. Now we're looking around before we can do anything else. We've got a whistle here. Foul's going to be called on Trevor Foreman of Bedford. That'll be his first two. Cardinals looking in. Reed looking to do something here, but he has a hard time handling it for Pope. That kind of sums up the first quarter right now. I mean, Bedford, exactly what you'd expect. Just a big team just out-physicaling the Cardinals right now. Not a good start for D'Alessio's crew. But again, as we've seen all year, this team knows how to fight back. D'Alessio going in, trying to get the steal. It'll still be Bedford possession. Garrett Anderson's going to check back in, and TJ Reed's going to take a seat. Honestly, if I'm D'Alessio, I'm thinking Mayfield, this is one of those games where he's going to have to work for it all night long. I think he's going to have to be on the court. And when Shoesmith's on, too. Cardinals looking around now. And they need some defense here. Anderson with Shoesmith down to the bottom of your screen. As Bedford will look around with it now. Buchanan's looking Shoesmith's way, but instead he'll just try to fire in for two. He can't hit. 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Mayfield will try to take it the other way. 13-7 lead for Bucks. D'Alessio holding in. Let's go Pope the champ. D'Alessio looking around. He's got it. D'Alessio, I mean, a hard time moving around. Maurer's going to have to shoot here soon. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Vito holding in. Vito looking around, trying to fire for two, and he is fouled hard. Or are they going to call it an offensive foul? Really? Wow. Stunning. I mean, Vinovelli took a hard tumble, but I guess it's going to be an offensive foul nonetheless, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter. It's a 13-7 lead, upset special tonight on Pope Prep. Coming up, we've got the second quarter with the Cardinals down 13-7. Who would have thought? Coming up, folks, we've got the second quarter. First quarter in the books, 13-7, the Buccaneers lead. Coming up, we continue live exclusively on the Pope Prep YouTube channel. Second quarter about to commence on Pope Prep. One quarter in the books, 3 more to go on Pope Prep with the Cardinals down 13-7. Bedford Buccaneers showed the size in that opening quarter. Cardinals now will try to get back on track. Coming up, Cardinals looking for defense, but the Bedford Buccaneers were going for the dunk. They couldn't hit. They'll pick it out around, trying to do something here in the paint. A nice ball movement from the Bedford Buccaneers, and they can't hit the three. That's huge for Pope Francis to play good defense. Cardinals looking the other way. Reed has it. Here's TJ looking around. Reed trying to fire for two. He can't hit. Rebound, Anderson is there. Garrett Anderson trying to do something, but the Shoesmith combination there with Shoesmith and Joseph, just too much. Joseph going to try to take it the other way. No shot here. We got a whistle. We got a traveling violation. It'll be Pope Francis ball. D'Alessio looking around now. He's got it. D'Alessio around center court, 7:12 to go in this second quarter. Cardinals trying to get something going here. Mayfield holding in. Sam Mayfield back around. Maurer. Jackson Maurer over to Reed. TJ trying to fire around now is Reed. TJ looking in. Back over. Mayfield trying to go for the dunk ball. Is stuck up on the rim. We've got a whistle coming in. It'll be Buccaneers possession. 6:54 to go in the second quarter. Right now, there's been a defensive slugfest. Or will it be Pope possession? Let's see here. Let's see what the official wants to do. It'll actually be Pope possession. A little tripping here thus far early on. 6:53 to go in the second. Cardinals down, looking for a comeback here. One way to start it would be a three in this possession. You see Jackson Maurer there on the far right of your screen. That has become his hot spot over there in that far right area. D'Alessio going to look around now, though. Feels the pressure. He'll kick it out. It's Jackson Maurer, surely. Maurer holding in now. He'll move it around here. Trying to go to the top of the key, maybe. He's got it. He'll try to work inside of the paint. Shoesmith's not going to let him have anything there. He got the shot blocked there from Shoesmith. That is just an X factor tonight. X factor and X factors. And D'Alessio's going to have to figure something out at the halftime position here just to deal with Shoesmith. As Bedford will look around now. They've got it. It's Buchanan. Justice Buchanan looking for an outlet. He's got it. Joseph. Back to Buchanan it goes. Buchanan feeding it around. Trying to fire from three is Lieberman. He gets it to go. Lieberman puts it in. That's 2 threes for him in the ball game. That's 6 for him. And it's 16 for Bedford. Cardinals looking the other way now. They've got it. It's TJ Safari looking to go. Oh, the shake and bake. Ankle's broken. Reed trying to get the finish, though. He'll kick it back out. Anderson can't stuff it home. Bedford Buccaneers going to take it the other way. They've got it. They'll try to fire from three. Buchanan trying to get it to go. He can't. He'll pick up the rebound and try to fight for two, but he can't hit. So he'll be heading to the stripe instead. 5:48 to go in the second. Bedford up 16-7. Cardinals right now, it has been a struggle for them to score points. Bedford Buccaneers heading to the line. It's Justice Buchanan. And a nice first quarter, 5 of the 16 points for Bedford. Buchanan does hit the first one, though. They also get some subs onto the floor with Jamison Bear and Xavier Ruiz coming onto the floor. Finally, Camden Shoesmith will hop off, and he has just been an X factor tonight. I mean, 5 points, but he has just been crucial for them at both ends of the floor as Justice Buchanan starts out his second quarter with 2 free throws, and the Cardinals will look to take it the other way. TJ Reed trying to call a shot here. Slow start of the offensively. Reed will try to end that quickly, and he is fouled, so he'll have an opportunity to strike at the stripe for Pope. TJ Reed heading to the line again. We've painted the picture for you here on Pope Prep. TJ, again, in that game against Central, when they needed a hero, he was that guy. I mean, that second half really have to remember in his young career thus far. As Anderson, Idavelli, Maurer, and D'Alessio will all stay on the floor. Reed trying to get a bucket here to make it an 18-9 game. Again, so glad to have you with us for the round of 16 as Reed hits. That's 2 for Reed there. 7 points for him thus far. Cardinals try to get back. Bedford holding in. They've got it. Looking around is Lieberman. Lieberman holding in. Back out to Buchanan. Justice Buchanan with the handles and all. Try to find his way to the basket. Instead, he'll defer here. It's Makai Volsi. Volsi back out. Lieberman looking in. He'll kick it out now. It's Bear. Jamison Bear looking around. Fans wanted to travel. They're not going to get it. They want even an extra word with the referees. Shot clock at 4. Bedford trying to fire for 2. Can't hit. Rebound is taken in by Ryan Vitavelli. Vito working quickly up the other way. Maurer just going to try to take it himself. Airborne for 2. Jackson Maurer getting on the board for the first time tonight. That's his first 2. Bedford now will try to take it the other way, up 7. Slow start tonight for Pope. But again, this team this year, they've started slow in many first halves. It's been the second half where they've come back. And for Bedford, that is a bad sign for Pope, really. I mean, getting Ken Shoesmith back on the floor. It was a quick minute of rest for him. Centerpiece of their offense, really. Buchanan holding in. Over to Shoesmith. Camden Shoesmith trying to fire for 2. He's good. Camden Shoesmith. 7 of the Bedford 20 points thus far. Ryan Vitavelli trying to take it the other way. Vito looking in. A block, too, from Shoesmith. Ferocious block, to say the very least. Ryan Vitavelli will inbound now. Garrett Anderson holding in here again. He is just going to have so much to deal with. That Shoesmith. Cardinals looking around now. Reed inside. Anderson on double team coverage. Looking around. He'll kick it back out. It's Reed. Shot clock at 15. Reed going to try to fire a step back 3. He can't hit. Off the mark. Rebound. Anderson looking for it. Vitavelli is actually able to come up with it, but Shoesmith is there for the block, and we've got a whistle. That'll be a jump ball coming in. Camden Shoesmith having himself a first half. When you think of it, he's just carrying Bedford right now. Cardinals heading into the halftime locker room are going to have to figure something out for him. Jamison Bear holding in now. Bear looking around, trying to find a man in the corner. It'll be Buchanan. Buchanan kicking it around now as they're trying to fire in for 3. They can't hit. It'll just be a catch for Ryan Vitavelli, who will look to take it the other way, and he is fouled. Blocking foul there from Xavier Ruiz. That'd be his first foul of the game. Reminder, folks, to like this content, subscribe to our channel. We're producing the finest and unique content anywhere on the high school sports scene. So no matter where you are or however you may be listening tonight, we thank you for tuning in. We've got you covered. This very well may be the last winter sports season game for me. Ryan Vitavelli looking in, trying to fire for 2, trying to shut me up. Vito still looking around, trying to fire for 2. He gets it to go. According to my calculations, Ryan Vitavelli has been held off the score sheet. That is not a winning formula for Pope Francis. Bedford looking inside. So maybe move it outside. Fans wanted to travel. They are not going to get it. Bedford looking around now. They still have it. Bedford looking in. Justice Buchanan. Buchanan trying to fire for 2. It's going to be a traveling violation. It'll be going the other way with 2:54 to go in the second quarter. And before we can do anything else, we've got a timeout taken on the floor. I believe it was a timeout there from the Buccaneers. We'll step aside. Cardinals down 7 with 2:54 to go in the second quarter. Stay tuned, folks. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Ready to resume in the second quarter. It's a 2013 ball game. Bedford on top. Off the timeout, Cardinals will look around. D'Alessio has it. Ryan Vito holding in. Vito looking. He's got it. Vito not for long, though. Again, nice defense from Bedford. That was Buchanan this time. He'll move it around. Try to fire from three. Is Lieberman. He can't hit. Rebound. Taken in by Ryan Vitovelli. Vito looking the other way. Just trying to do a little touch two. It works out perfectly for Vitovelli. And that's 4 for him in the ball game. All 4 points coming in the second quarter. 2015 game. Can go anyone's way at this point. Bedford looking in. They've got possession. It's Buchanan. Buchanan looking around. He's got a man. Shoesmith. Shoesmith's got a wide open outlet. Chooses not to hit it. Buchanan looking around. Jamison Barrett was wide open right in front of us. Again, looking around. Buchanan decides not to go to Barrett, who's just sitting wide open, but instead it's Lieberman from downtown. He has been dynamite tonight for Bedford, and the Buccaneers up big time, 23-15. Cardinals looking for a response here. It's Vitovelli. 1:35 to go in the second quarter, flying along tonight on Pope Prep. And a reminder, folks, coming up, we've got the Pope Francis halftime. We'll break it down for you coming up. We'll show you we'll tell you, actually. We'll show and tell what we liked in that opening half, and we'll look forward to the second half. And that's all coming up, folks, exclusively on the Pope Prep YouTube page. Sam Mayfield will have the task of guarding Shoesmith for the rest of the opening half. Anderson will take a seat. 23-15 game. Mauer looking around. Vitovelli. Vito trying to look in for two. Can't hit. Rebound taken in by Bedford. Bedford Buccaneers looking up the other way. 1:14 to go. Bedford looking around. Lieberman back out now. Joseph back to Lieberman. Lieberman, oh, nice crossover from Lieberman. Moving it still. Joseph has it. Shot clock at 17. Less than a minute to go in the opening half. Cardinals looking for some defense. Bedford trying to look around now. They've got it. Bedford Buccaneers looking in, trying to fire for two. Can't hit. Rebound taken in. That is Shoesmith trying to get going. We've got a jump ball coming in. It'll be going the way of Pope Francis. TJ Reed with resiliency in the paint, trying to shut that man down. And Shoesmith, 23-15, 47.9 seconds to go in the opening half. Reed has it now. Reed moving in. He's got it. Reed up to Vito. 36 seconds to go in the opening half. What could be the very last half of the winter sports season if the Pope Francis Cardinals aren't careful. Reed holding in. TJ Reed, what do you say? How about two? TJ Tafari getting it done for Pope. 20 seconds to go in the opening half. It's TJ Reed getting it done for the Pope Francis Cardinals. 9 for him in the ball game. Bedford will have one last opportunity to get some points before they head to the dressing room. Buchanan looking in. Defense champ coming in. Buchanan out to Joseph. Joseph from downtown can't hit. Just a pitch and catch, and that's it. Shoesmith couldn't stuff it home. That is how we will head to the end of the first half with the Cardinals down 23-17. And coming up, folks, we've got the halftime report. We'll break it down for you live right here, courtside. We're with you tonight all night long. Coming up, a 23-17 game. We've got a great second half coming in live exclusively on Pope Prep, because this is where the champions play. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, alongside with you. It's a 23-17 game for the Buccaneers. How about them? The Bedford Buccaneers coming in here, led by their man, Camden Shoesmith, getting it done for the visitors. And thus far, it's a 23-17 game. The Cardinals in this halftime meeting here are going to have to figure something out to stop Shoesmith. Right now, their effort just has not been good enough. He has been so effective for the visitors on both ends of the floor, and for the Cardinals to keep their season alive, they're going to need an effective strategy for stopping that man. Right now for the Pope Francis Cardinals, the leading scorer thus far, none other than TJ Reed, accounting for 9 of the 17 points tonight for Pope Francis. Right now it is a standstill, 23-17, still nonetheless a two-possession game. If the Cardinals, like we've seen it all year long, they can figure it out in the second half, the comeback kings, as we've designated them here on Pope Prep, that would be one way to end it for Pope Francis if they were able to come back in this one and head to the Elite Eight. But right now, it looks to us like Bedford has a strong case of heading to the Elite Eight. Right now, the Cardinals are going to need to find their way back into this game. They're going to need to find a way to stop these just monstrous men. Specifically there, Camden Shoesmith. He's just been a wrecking ball on both ends of the floor for the Pope Francis Cardinals to have to deal with. Coming up, folks, we've got 16 more minutes of fun basketball. Third and fourth quarter are on the way, live exclusively on Pope Prep. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We're producing the finest unique content every single day of the week. Coming up, it's the Cardinals and the Bucks, live exclusively on Pope Prep. We are just about ready to continue tonight. The comeback kings are going to need another comeback to keep their season alive, or else it'll fall at the hands of the Bedford Buccaneers. Winner advances to the Elite Eight. Loser heads home in despair and disbelief. Pope Francis in this second half is going to work from right to left. The Bedford Buccaneers control their fate. They'll work from left to right. As we are set to begin basketball time once again on Pope Prep. Cardinal Nation, right now, these Cardinals need to fly, or else the winter sports season will come to a screeching halt. Cardinals looking for defense. Let's see the halftime adjustments made by D'Alessio and the crew. Bear looking inside. He'll try to find his man with Shoesmith, but eventually will head out of bounds. It'll remain visitors' possession. Lieberman inbounds. He's got it. Over to Justice Buchanan. Buchanan looking inside. We'll try to move it around, but it's a steal. A steal from Garrett Anderson. Looking around at center court. Anderson for two. He gets a to-go. Garrett Anderson starting out the third quarter big for the Cardinals. It's a 23-19 lead. Garrett Anderson registering his first 2 points of the ball game in a 23-19 game now. Redbirds looking for defense. Bedford Buccaneers trying to fire a little two-pointer. Shoesmith, first time we've seen him off almost all night long. Cardinals trying to take it the other way. Again, we saw these Cardinals have a third quarter from heaven against Central. Now, let's see what these Cardinals have in store for the third quarter. Working inside. Shoesmith. Back around, Buchanan. Buchanan on the side closest to your screen. Moving it around nicely are the Bedford Buccaneers. Makai Volsi. Moving it around nicely. Try to fire from three. They can't. Rebound taken in by that man, Shoesmith. And he is fouled. So Garrett Anderson is going to get called for the foul. The first team foul of the third quarter for Pope Francis. Cardinals looking for defense. Try to get there and make a play, but Bedford will try to fire from three here with Bear. He can't hit. Rebound will be taken the other way. Ryan Vitabelli, he's got it. The Ginger Ninja looking in. Maurer trying to fire from three. Jackson Maurer off the mark. Rebound kicking around. Lieberman's going to pick it up. It'll be a foot race to the basket. Reed will eventually cut him off, and now they'll have to defer as Buchanan will move it back. Looking around here, it's Lieberman. Back to Buchanan. Over to Lieberman again. Who'll try to fire from three, and it is money for Lieberman. Justin Lieberman, the three-point man for the Bedford Buccaneers. When they've needed a three tonight, he has shown up. It's a 26-19 lead. Garrett Anderson looking for two. He can't hit. Rebound. Taken in by the Bucks. Bucks going to take it the other way. It's Lieberman. Lieberman looking inside. Try to move it around. Camden Shoesmith. Shoesmith looking for two. Can't hit. Mayfield will restore order and hold in. Cardinals trying to take it the other way now. Reed. Looking in, T.J. Reed. And that will be a foul on Shoesmith. He can't believe it. It was a ferocious rejection, too. But T.J. Reed will be heading to the line here. T.J. Reed shooting two. Leading the Cardinals in points thus far. T.J. Reed, first one is good. Cut it to a 26-20 Buccaneer lead. Trying to make it a 5-point game here. T.J. Reed. Crowd will silence down, and he hits. T.J. Reed, insurance from the strike. Two is good there for Mr. Reed, and nonetheless, that's 11 for him in the ball game. First 2 points of the third quarter for Mr. Reed, as the Cardinals will look for defense. Bucks trying to call shots now. Buchanan. Buchanan looking for an outlet here. Back inside. It's Bear. Back out to Buchanan. Buchanan inside. Back out it goes here. Cardinals looking for some defense. Bedford looking around now. Buchanan. Justice Buchanan. Feeding it back. Lieberman. Justin Lieberman. Over to Buchanan. Shot clock at 4. They've got to work quick. Buchanan. Buchanan still trying to go. He gets it to go at the blink of death. Justice Buchanan for 2 points. 4:30 to go in the third. It's a 28-21 lead for the Buccaneers. Reed inside to Mayfield, and he is fouled there by Bear. Pope Francis will inbound now. Reed looking in, trying to fire for three. Reed is able to hit. TJ Reed, a thunderous three for Pope Francis. That's 5 for him on the quarter. And just like that, it is now a 28-24 Buccaneers lead. Team starting to trade possessions, starting to trade baskets. Buchanan looking around now. Shoesmith turning around, finding a man inside the paint there. That is Makai Volsey. Volsey getting his first 2 of the night. That'll make it a 30-24 Buccaneer lead. Reed holding it. Reed has it. Mauer, steal. A steal from the visitors. They'll look inside. Buchanan trying to get to the lane, and he is fouled. Fans can't believe it, but nonetheless, it's a foul call. TJ Reed is going to get charged for it. Inbound coming in here momentarily from Justin Lieberman. Let's go, Pope the champ. Lieberman inbounding. Buchanan moving it back here. It's Lieberman again. Lieberman over to Buchanan. Buchanan inside. Volsey back out, looking around. Visitors were trying to shoot from 3. They couldn't hit. 30-24 game. Reed looking in the other way. TJ's got it. The shake and bake. TJ Reed inside for 2. TJ getting it done for Pope. A big 2 points. Again, TJ Reed is carrying the offense, putting his team on his back. Cardinals looking for some space. Mauer takes a dump onto the core. Buchanan trying to fire in for 2. He can't, and Vitavelli will come away with the rebound. Vitavelli looking in, trying to fire for 2, and he is fouled by Buchanan. 30-26 lead for the Buccaneers. Feels like the Cardinals are starting to find their mojo, led by their man, TJ Reed. The dynastic duo of Reed and Vitavelli, which we've seen all year long, showing up when the Cardinals need it the most. And Vitavelli will shoot 2 here for Pope. Ginger Ninja. Ryan Vitavelli at the line. 2:56 to go in this third quarter. One team will advance. One team will go home. The joy of MIAA basketball at this point in the competition. Vitavelli holding in. Good. On both free throws. That'll make it a 30-28 lead for the Buccaneers. Bucks looking the other way with it. It's Lieberman. Lieberman's got it. Lieberman kicking it back around. Foreman from 3. Can't hit. Off the mark. Rebound. Cardinals looking for it. Fans wanted the foul. Not going to get it. Still looking for it around was Foreman, but the pass is picked off. It's Reed, too fast for Arcera for 2 and 1. TJ putting the team on his back. The roof has exploded at Pope. TJ Reed in a jam now. We are even Steven on Pope Prep. TJ Reed coming to life again when his team needs him the most. Referee's going to have to wipe up that court with his towel. Reed looking in now, trying to give the Cardinals the lead here. He does. T.J. Reed having himself a third quarter for the Pope Francis Cardinals. That's 10 for him in the quarter. How about that? T.J. Reed, 19 in the ball game. Cardinals looking for defense now. Bedford looking around, trying to fire for 2. Do we have a traveling violation on the floor? Yep, it's going to be a traveling violation. Bedford coach right in the face of the official. But with the Cardinals now up 1, life has come back for Pope. Vitavelli holding in. Ryan Vito and the number 3 ranked Cardinals finally have the lead, their first lead of the ball game. Garrett Anderson looking in. Reed has it. Here's TJ for 2. Can't hit. Rebound. Cardinals looking for it. He's slammed to the floor. Visitors will take it the other way. 31-30 game. Lieberman feeding it around, trying to fire from 3 of the visitors. They can't. Offensive foul again. The fouls are starting to plague Bedford. Let's go, Pope to chat. We've got free throws coming in. With Bedford in the bonus, means that Ryan Vitavelli is going to be heading to the line for some free throws. Vitavelli able to hit the first free throw. Sam Mayfield will check onto the floor, and Garrett Anderson will hop off. Vitavelli trying to hit another one for these guys. He does. Automatic at the free throw line is the Ginger Ninja when they need him most. 33-30, the lead for the Cardinals. Buccaneers trying to fight back in this one. Down by 3. Buchanan holding in. Winner advances to the round of 8 at a neutral site. Buchanan, the shake and bake. Moving it around nicely. Our Bedford trying to fire from 3. Mayfield picks up the rebound. D'Alessio moving in the other way. Vitavelli holding serve. He's got it. Vitavelli moving around. There's Ryan Vito, the Ginger Ninja, trying to fire for 2. He can't hit. Rebound picked up by the Buccaneers. 33-30, the lead for the Cardinals. Bedford looking around. They'll try to move it inside. They've got it. Cardinals again have come to life in the third quarter to take the lead. Looking inside our Bedford. They'll try to fire for 2, and they get it. And 1. Who do you know? It's Shoesmith. He has had a quiet third quarter, but a scary sight for the Cardinals as we head toward the fourth. 1-point game now. Shoesmith with the opportunity to tie here. Shoesmith at the line. Shoesmith gets it to go. 3-point play. 33-33. How about that score? TJ Reed has put his team on his back in this third quarter. He'll try to take it to the lane. He can't finish. Rebound is taken in by Shoesmith. Shoesmith taking it the other way. Buchanan. Looking around now. Approaching the third quarter on Pope Prep. Cardinals looking inside. Buchanan trying to fire for 2. He does. Buchanan gets it to go in the third. And just like that, the visitors, the Buccaneers, have the lead. And before we can do anything else, we've got a timeout taken by Pope. D'Alessio will stop the clock. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more exciting basketball. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Ready to resume in this third quarter. 19 seconds to go. The Cardinals down 2. Vitavelli inbounding here. Reed has it. TJ Reed looking for some space. Moving it around nicely. Reed's got it. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock off. Cardinals will have the opportunity to tie the game here. Mayfield looking inside. It's a steal. Visitors going to try to take it the other way. Looking inside. Buchanan takes it in and gets it to go. Buchanan, huge for the Redbirds. It's a 37-33 lead for the visitors. And coming up, we've got the fourth quarter where wins become losses and losses become wins. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Fourth quarter about to commence on Pope Prep. One team will move on to the round of 8. One team will be heading home in despair. Who will it be? Let's find out together on Pope Prep. It's a steal here. He is coming to life here towards the late end of this game. Shoesmith. Jump ball coming in. Referees are going to decide here. I think they're going to award possession to Bedford. They will. 37-33, the lead for Bedford. Round of 16. Referee making sure there's basketball is clean and ready for play. We'll wipe it against the side mat here, and we'll continue to get ready to go. Cardinals looking the other way. Bedford has it. Bedford Buccaneers up 4 on the Redbirds. Cardinals looking for defense. Bedford moving it around now nicely. They've got it. It's Buchanan. Buchanan who hit that two to end the third quarter, and we have got an offensive foul on the visitors. Inbound coming in from Jackson Maurer. Maurer up to Vitavelli. Vitavelli looking inside. He's got it. Ryan Vito, the Ginger Ninja, looking inside, trying to fire for 2. Can't hit. Rebound. Vitavelli still trying to get going, and we've got a foul on the floor. It's Makai Volsey picking up his second foul of the ball game. Ryan Vitavelli will be heading to the line to shoot 2. Vitavelli at the line here for Pope in a 4-point game. Vitavelli hits the first one. Automatic tonight from the stripe has Ryan Vitavelli been. Vitavelli looking in now. Reminder, folks, to like this content, subscribe to our channel. We tell you we do with this a lot. We're experienced pros. Like this content, subscribe to our channel. Producing the finest and unique content anywhere on the high school sports scene. So no matter where you are and however you may be listening, we thank you for tuning in. We apologize for the rattling in the bleachers. As this game gets even closer, you might see it a little more. Just the fans getting excited. Bedford looking inside. Trying to move it around now. Bedford looking in. Try to fire for 2. They can't hit. Rebound just pops up to Delesio, but it wings off the back end of that backboard and will stay Bedford possession. Bedford inbounding. They've got it. Looking around. Buchanan. Justice Buchanan looking inside, trying to fire for 2. He can't hit. Rebound. Visitors looking for it. It'll be going the way of Pope Francis. 37-35. The lead for the Bedford Buccaneers. Cardinals on this possession could tie or take the lead. Vitavelli has it. At center court, Vito will ponder his options and decide to move over to Reed. Here's TJ looking inside. Reed up to Maurer. Jackson Maurer ties the ball game up at 37 apiece. Jackson Maurer 4 in the ball game for him. Been slow sledding, but it's a 37-37 game. Who will be the hero? Buchanan holding in. MIAA tournament round of 16. Cardinals looking for a block. Maurer tried to get the hands up in the air, but it just was not good enough. Makai Volsi gets it to go for the visitors. That's 4 for him in the ball game. That makes it a 39-37 Buccaneer lead. Cardinals looking around. Reed holding in. Oh, what a shake and bake from Reed, but he didn't have the finish. Just missed an opportunity for the Cardinals to tie it again. And now the visitors will take it the other way. It's Lieberman holding in. Justin Lieberman leaving it off Buchanan. Buchanan thinking things over. He's got it, putting on the x-ray vision. The shake and bake. The ankle's broken. Lieberman holding in. Lieberman is fouled by T.J. Reed. Cardinals looking for defense now. Shoesmith. Shoesmith back out to Lieberman. Lieberman moving it over to Buchanan. Back to Shoesmith again. Shoesmith holding in. Bedford up 2. Buchanan has a wide open look at 3. He takes it and he hits and he gets his bench going. A huge 3 for Buchanan. Cardinals now, every point from this point forward is going to count. D'Alessio, how about that? The freshman on the floor in the big moment. D'Alessio holding it over to Anderson. Garrett up to Maurer. Sam Mayfield on the bench. Maurer holding in, trying to fire for 2. A rejection at the last minute. How about Buchanan turning it on when his team is needed it the most? Visitors trying to fire for 2. Rebound will pop up in the air. It'll be going the other way. 42-37. The lead for the visitors. What a game we're going to have in this fourth quarter, late stages of it. Cardinal section now on their feet. Desperation mode for Pope. Ryan Vitavelli. Who's got it? Vito looking around over to Reed. TJ back up. D'Alessio. D'Alessio over to Vitavelli. Ryan Vito holding in. Ryan's got it. Ryan looking inside. He'll kick it out. Reed from downtown. TJ can't hit. Rebound. Vito trying to stuff it home. He still can't. And eventually it is Shoesmith picking up the rebound. Wow. Buchanan taking it the other way. Buchanan looking in now. We'll move it back out. Visitors trying to do something here. It's Volsi. Volsi to Buchanan. Buchanan just going to hold in. Just try to drain as much clock as he can here with his team up 42-37. Cardinals looking around now, just trying to get the hands in the air. Anderson, that's a bad matchup. Somehow, some way, Anderson got Shoesmith to mess up. Mayfield will come back on for D'Alessio. I'd assume we'd see this 5 for the rest of the ball game. Vitavelli holding in. He's got it. Inbound. Or inbounding it over Anderson. That pass is high. High pass from Anderson. Let Vito out to lunch there. Went over his head into the Cardinal bench. It'll be Bedford possession. 3:49 to go in the ball game. Lieberman holding it now. Lieberman trying to do something. We've got a foul. A foul called on Lieberman. 42-37. The lead for the Bucks. Vitavelli holding in. Over to Maurer it goes. Maurer back out. Reed. TJ holding in. 3:34 to go in the ball game. Cardinals need a hero. Who will step up for them when they need it the most? Reed holding in. TJ looking around. He's going to try to fire from 3. Can't hit. Rebound taken in by Bedford. Bedford will try to take it the other way. Moving on in now, it's Lieberman. Up to Buchanan. Buchanan looking around. Buchanan trying to make a play here. Buchanan, the shake and bake. Nice handles from Buchanan. He has come to life in this fourth quarter. And before we do anything else, we got a timeout. Take it by Bedford will step aside, 42-37. 3:07 to go. What an exciting game we have for you, live exclusively on Pope Prep. Stay tuned, champions play here, back in a flash and momentarily on Pope Prep with an exciting finish to an exciting game. Winner goes to the Elite Eight, loser heads home. (42-37). 3:07 to go, maybe in the Pope Francis season. Now they need a hero. Now they need someone to step up, or else their season will be finished. And along with it, the winter sports season. Shoesmith has it for Bedford, the man that has killed the Cardinals all night long, trying to get going here. Shoesmith holding it. Shoesmith looking around. That is going to be an offensive foul. Garrett Anderson with meticulous defense for Pope Francis. 2:54 to go. Cardinals down 42-37. Anderson will inbound now. Pope Francis, again, they need a hero. Who will be the one to step up? We got a wet spot on the floor. Jared Anderson will come onto the floor. Back to basketball we go. Garrett will inbound. Ryan Vitavelli holding in. Vito over to Reed. Cardinals need a hero. Reed will try to be that guy. He can't hit. Rebound. Anderson is able to pick it up. Big time rebound from Top G. Cardinals holding it now. Maurer. Jackson Maurer looking around, looking for an outlet. Anderson put his hands up in the air. He's ready for it. Garrett looking around, trying to get going in the paint. Anderson looking for two. He can't hit. The rebound is picked up by Shoesmith. Shoesmith uses the size advantage. Uses the size to his advantage, actually. And he will inbound for Bedford. Cardinals now for the rest of the game. They're going to play man-to-man. And before anything else, we've got a whistle. We'll have to do it again. Shoesmith will inbound. 2:31 to go in the ball game. Cardinals down 42-37. They need to stop defensively now. Buchanan has got it quickly, galloping up the floor, but it's a steal. A steal for Maurer. Jackson Maurer looking the other way. Reed inside. Garrett Anderson twisting and turning. He can't stuff it home for two. Rebound picked up by Ryan Vitavelli. And before Vitavelli can do anything else, we have got a timeout on our hands. 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter. 42-37 is the lead for the visitors. Coming up, more exciting Cardinal basketball. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash. Exclusively on the Pope Prep YouTube channel. 42-37. The lead for Bedford. Cardinals need a basket. Vitavelli off the Cardinal timeout. Maurer holding in. Maurer looking around. He's got TJ Reed. Reed looking inside, trying to fire for two. Rattles in and out. Rebound taken in by Anderson. Anderson trying to get going. Cardinals looking for it. And before we can do anything else, we've got a whistle and a foul again on Bedford. They can't believe it. Referees are going to have a conference. Buchanan's going to get called for the foul. And again, at this point in the competition here, huge, because now the Cardinals will be hitting free throws for the rest of the game. Officials will wipe down the basketball. What an ending we're going to have for you tonight on Pope Prep. 2:01 to go in the fourth quarter. It is the Cardinals who are down 42-37. Garrett Anderson will check in at the line. This year, anytime this team has needed a free throw, Garrett Anderson has hit. Let's see what he can do here. Senior captain, first one is good. Money in the bank for Garrett. Second free throw coming in, and Garrett Anderson, what do you know? Money from the strike. 42-39 game. Here we go. Visitors just going to try to take it the other way immediately. Moving it around now. They've got it. Lieberman holding in over to Buchanan. Buchanan, 1:47 to go in the game. Buchanan holding in. Buchanan moving it around nicely. Buchanan gets it back. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 1:39 to go in the game. What an ending. Buchanan holding in. Buchanan looking for an outlet. He can't find it. He was looking for Shoesmith. He'll have to defer now. Moving it around. Shot clock at 3 before they can do anything else. Another traveling violation called on Bedford. Pandemonium in this dojo right now. Cardinals will inbound. A three-pointer here would tie us up. If you're Pope, I think the strategy is you can't come up empty here. Got to get at least two. Vitavelli will hold in. He'll move over to Anderson. Garrett, let's go. Pope the chair. A thunderous chair. Anderson trying to hold it in. Anderson looking around, and we've got a foul called on the floor. Or actually, excuse me, is it just a timeout? It'll just be a timeout. It'll be taken by Pope, and D'Alessio will step aside again. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Bedford who control their fate. 42-39 game off the timeout from D'Alessio. Cardinals have the possession here. Now we're getting ready to inbound. 1:18 to go in the ball game. What an ending we're going to have for you on Pope Prep. On the floor for the Cardinals, it's Maurer, Vitavelli, Reed, Anderson, and Mayfield. Maurer holding it. He kicks it back. Vitavelli just going to go for two. Backhanded. He can't put it in. We've got a foul on the floor. Vitavelli frustrated. 1:13 to go now. Cardinals down 42-39. Buchanan will come back into the ball game, presumably to finish it out. One more three-pointer here from Bedford, and it gets very difficult for the Cardinals to come back. They know that. Cardinals trying to play aggressive defense here. Vitavelli putting the hands in the air. 1 minute to go now. 1:03 to go. Cardinals looking for defense. Buchanan has it. Here's Buchanan. Shaking and baking. A Brico breaker. Buchanan feeding it out. Here's Shoesmith for two. It might be a dagger. Might be a dagger. Vitavelli holding in and trying to fire for two quickly. He can't hit. Bedford will get the rebound. Cardinals, I think you got a foul. They're going to let him play it out. Unbelievable. Bedford looking in. Lieberman. Cardinals foul late. 36.3 seconds to go. Man, oh man. If you're Pope Francis there, look, decision to go right for the basket. Not panning out. It's a 44-39 game with 36.3 seconds to go. Bedford on the precipice of heading to the round of 8 and knocking out the Cardinals and having an upset at Pope. Lieberman hits the free throw. Alessio's going to check into the ball game now, and Mayfield will check out. Lieberman at the free throw line. 46-39, it's about to be as Lieberman hits. Cardinals need a basket fast. They've got to send it all up the floor now. Reed, I would suggest taking a three. He will. Reed going to fire off the mark. Rebound, Bedford. And the Bedford Buccaneers are on the doorstep. They can feel it. We've got an upset on our hands. And a night that we thought would end up in red and white victory, it might just be blue and white all night long here tonight at Pope. Free throws coming in from Buchanan. The first one is going to be good for him. Cardinal fans already heading for the exits, trying to beat the crowd out the door. Bedford Buccaneers hit two free throws. It's a 48-39 game. 25 seconds to go now. Vitavelli gotta have to shoot right away. Trying to fire, can't hit. Bedford will pick up the rebound, and guess who? It's Shoesmith. Shoesmith carrying his team. He'll be at the line here. Free throws coming in. The Pope Francis season is going to end right here. Free throw's good. That'll just about wrap us up. Shoesmith, the main guy tonight, along with Buchanan. Those two have started the funeral for the Pope Francis Cardinals 2023-24 season. Maurer holding in. He'll have to fire right away. He hits. Jackson Maurer gets it to go, but it's not enough. The Bedford Buccaneers have come on the road, and they have taken care of Pope with a thunderous 52-42 upset win. The joyride of a season for Pope Francis comes to an end here. It'll be a handshake line to finish out the season. The winter sports season has come to a close. It is blue and white tonight in Springfield. Pope Francis will head to the dressing rooms now with the season finished. Again, round of 16 gets these gentlemen. It'll be heads held up high for these Cardinals as the season comes to a conclusion. Bedford will celebrate as the Cardinals will see their season end in shambles. Bedford Buccaneers get the job done tonight. And that'll wrap up a season. Wow. Tough ending to what was another great winter sports season. Coming up, folks, we've got the Cardinal postgame. Again, thank you so much tonight for tuning in. Stay tuned, folks. Champions play here. We will wrap up not only the basketball season, but we will also wrap up the Pope Francis winter sports season. Coming up next, exclusively on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. The Bedford Buccaneers have pulled off the upset. The number 14 ranked Bucks come in the Pope and take care of the Cardinals by a final of 52-42, thus ending the basketball season and thus ending our winter sports season. The Pope Francis Cardinals, their 42 points, just not good enough. Buccaneers, with strong defense led by Shoesmith all night long, put the final nail in the coffin of this 2023-2024 winter sports season. Wow. Feels jaw-dropping for me to be able to say that now. My last time I'll be saying that. I'd first like to thank so many people here with the Pope Francis basketball program. And going down the line here, I'll start with Coach D'Alessio, the man at the head of the table. Coach D'Alessio, thank you for believing in us for so long and believing in me for so long as well. You have been really our number one fan here from the basketball guys, so we thank you so much. I'd like to thank all the coaches as well on the coaching staff for their support as well, giving me an opportunity to bring basketball to life here at Pope Francis Prep. Again, I'd like to thank all the players as well, especially the seniors who made it possible for me. Again, just this constant support. I can't say enough about it. I'm going to miss this for sure as the final tonight of 52-42. A lot of fun tonight here on Pope Prep, ending the winter sports season. I'd like to thank my fabulous crew as well, Mr. Jeffrey, Lucas Cussin coming in tonight, and there's a lot of other people I'd like to thank as well before we sign off here tonight. Andrew Sarazina, Chris Sitnick, Henry Huey, everyone along the way that has helped out here at Pope Prep Productions. It has been a true honor and a privilege to have been able to bring you Pope Francis Prep basketball live exclusively on Pope Prep. What an ending. What a season. Wow. Back-to-back Western Mass champs, that's one way for the voice of the Cardinals to go out. Really starting to hit me now. Really is. A final tonight of 52 for the Buccaneers and 42 for the Cardinals. Fans, thank you so much for joining in for our broadcast all season long. It has been my honor and privilege to have been able to be the voice of the Cardinals for the past 3 seasons. For now, I will put the mic down and wish whoever takes this job next the absolute best of luck. What a ride. What an ending. The joyride of a season comes to a close here, but soon enough, folks, it'll be time for Pope Francis basketball and Pope Francis hockey soon enough on Pope Prep. But for now, we've got to look forward to the spring sports season live on Pope Prep. That'll be coming up soon, so make sure you stay tuned to the Pope Francis Prep Athletics page. They'll have you covered all spring long. We'll have you covered all season, spring sports season long as well, here exclusively on Pope Prep. Again, I'd like to thank the incredible production team and Mr. Jeffrey as well. I mean, without Mr. Jeffrey, I don't think any of this happens. And without him, I'm certainly not speaking to you right now. So thank you so much for everything you've done for me. Again, like I said in hockey, 3 years ago, I asked you to be my friend. And for now, I'll forever be yours. For the final time for basketball, this is A.J. Gonsalves, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Thank you for another incredible season. And soon enough, we'll see you for some more Pope Francis boys basketball with a new voice. So long from Springfield. Congratulations to the Buccaneers.